Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Magic and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be explaining why the crew on Der Eisendrache blew up the moon. And if you're watching this video over on Triton Army, feel free to go check out my channel as there will be a link in the description below. So before I explain exactly why the moon was blown up, I want to give you a little bit of background. So let's start with the Dr. Groff cutscene that occurs in this map during the Easter egg. In this cutscene, you will see Dr. Groff and the old Richtofen, not the younger version of Richtofen, as this cutscene does occur before the zombie storyline really begins. Anyway, they are both talking about the development of Griffin Station, which is Group 935's base on the moon. Both Richtofen and Dr. Groff confirm that the teleporters and Griffin Station are coming along very quickly, and they will be successful. Groff also brings up that the discovery of the MPD will be very important to deciding the outcome of the war, the MPD being the portal to the ether, which is the pyramid on Moon and the pyramid on this map Der Eisendrache as well. So I'm just going to play the cutscene right now in case you have yet to see it. If you don't want to watch it, feel free to skip ahead in the video.
Dr. Groff, I have absolute confidence that the teleporter trials will prove successful. As such, you should not delay the project's escalation based on your own petty fears.
Personal insults aside, Richtofen, I can assure you that the progress made at our lunar facility has only served to accelerate our plans. I have no doubt that the discovery of the MPD will prove vital to deciding the outcome of the war.
So now that you've seen the cutscene, we can move on. Once the Easter egg is complete on Der Eisendrache, the rockets are launched at the moon, and you will hear Dr. Groff over the telecom on the map calling Richtofen a fool for blowing up the moon, and he says that even with himself dead and the moon blow up, it will not prevent the enhancement of Group 935. Now, Dr. Groff and most, if not all, the members from Group 935 are actually stationed on the moon in Griffin Station, and they did die in the explosion. So now that I have given you some background, I can explain why the moon needed to be blown up. With the moon blown up, this assures that all the events that occurred on Moon will never occur. If you remember on the map Moon, you actually blow up the Earth, but in this map, you blow up the moon. And I think this is a great representation of the new Richtofen, because the old Richtofen wanted to blow up the Earth to ensure he had ultimate power over the zombies, but the new Richtofen wants to blow up the moon to ensure that the older Richtofen will never get that power. Also, it shows that the old Richtofen worked with Dr. Groff, and that the new Richtofen killed Dr. Groff. And the last thing I wanted to mention is what would happen to the Earth when the moon blows up. Now, in Jake Foley's video, he actually talked about the same thing as well, which is why I'm actually bringing up what would happen without a moon. So I looked at an article and I read the following. Now, there are two different outcomes that could occur without a moon. First, if the explosion simply isn't big enough and it doesn't break the moon into small enough pieces, the large pieces would just form back together, keeping a similar gravitational effect on the Earth. However, if the moon were to explode into small enough pieces, the debris would hit the Earth as large chunks of molten rock, destroying cities and entire countries. Also, without the moon, there would be huge gravitational effects on the Earth's oceans. The oceans would become much calmer, and the oceans would be mostly serene, and the lack of movement in the oceans would slow down the circulation of nutrients, causing thousands and maybe millions of species to go extinct. The moon also accounts for about 1/18 of the Earth-Moon mass system, and the loss of the moon directly affects the Earth's orbit, rotation, and wobble. Without the moon to act as a stabilizer, the Earth would swing around the sun in a wild and unstable orbit. Now, obviously, this is kind of more or less an overkill on my part. Most of these things probably will not really occur or be relevant to the zombie storyline, maybe. So while Richtofen is trying to save the universe, it seems that he's also put the Earth in a lot of risk here. So possibly meteorites are going to start raining down the Earth. So even though he wanted to save the Earth, I feel like maybe destroying the moon probably wasn't the greatest thing for him to do here. And we may see the effects from the Earth in future DLC for Black Ops 3. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I will also soon be making a video on the actual cutscene in the ending of this map, discussing exactly what it means and what it means for future DLC. I'll be breaking that down as well. I just want to make separate videos because I don't like making videos that are extremely long because sometimes they're a little bit tedious to watch. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not done so already. Also, feel free to leave your comments or questions in the comment section below, as I'll be reading them all and answering any questions you have. Anyways, my name is Magic, and I'm out.